Okay, so the main goal of step two is just to create some calculated columns. We're going to engineer some new features. So I've created a new folder called step two, and I've copied the output of step one joins in there. So I'm going to start with that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. It's going to be easier to create these calculated columns inside Excel. So let me bring it into view. I'll zoom in here. There's our join data. Now on our join data, we're interested in getting our line item revenue. And we can go ahead and generate line item cost just in case we need it. But we're going to use revenue to determine sales mix as we aggregate up. So let's just go ahead and create our line item revenue. So I'm going to call this line item revenue. And it's just going to be item price times sales order quantity. Now you'll notice this is an Excel table, like the banded rows give you a hint, but you see up here in the table design, this is our join data table. So when we loaded stuff from Power Query, it brought it in as an Excel table. And there's actually some advantages to using them. So for instance, if you see as I type in a new column, like we're going to calculate line item cost, it automatically tacks on that new column. Then I only have to enter the formula once. So I'm going to go line item cost is equal to item cost. Oops. Item cost times sales order quantity. Then I can do line item profit. Actually, I don't need to do that. We're going to do that in a different place. So we just want to calculate the revenue for each line item here. Now we're going to go over to our inventory table, and we're just going to calculate, because our price and our costs appear in the inventory table, that means that as we've discussed in class, our profit margin is going to remain constant across time. Like our price isn't changing, our cost isn't changing, so the profit margin for an individual product will always be the same. And so we're just going to go ahead and calculate profit margin here. So I'm going to take item profit, which is just going to be my price minus my costs. And then I'm going to call this profit margin, and we're going to calculate the percentage, which is just my profit divided by my revenue, which is item price. And so there we have our profit margin for each of our coffee types. So obviously, if we sell more, here's one of our highest profit margin coffees. If we sell more organic Autumn Zen blend medium roasts, we're going to be increasing our profit. And if we sell less, or if we start selling more of, say, this organic Guatemalan medium, we're going to be decreasing our profit margin. And so when here's our lowest profit margin, the organic Guatemalan medium. So we just wanted to calculate these so that we could kind of keep track of which coffees have high profit margin and which ones have low profit margin. And so with that, we've calculated some extra fields that we're going to use later on. That's the end of step two.